Has your email inbox gone completely out the windy?
I think so. This is 27 Degrees, our angle on Google Workspace. We're back with 27 Degrees. We're so excited to bring you 3 tricks of the trade to rule your Gmail inbox. We came up with this piece of content because, well, for selfish reasons, first of all, I've got almost 10,000 emails sitting in my inbox. So, open book here, I'm sharing that with everyone out there. Don't feel bad. I think it's a common thing. So we think that this piece of content, this segment, is going to have a lot of value for a lot of you out there who have emails piling up in your inbox and don't quite know how to get control of it.
Absolutely, Troy. Email is a huge time and efficiency killer, and I've had countless conversations over my years helping people with Workspace on how they can use Google to really relieve this problem, which I feel so many people around the world face, and I think it's been plaguing us since email was even ever invented. And so Google really took an approach of trying to tackle this problem with a concept that they call Inbox Zero.
I'm sorry, did you say 0?
Yes, Troy, 0.
Yes, Troy, 0. And
I
listen,
just said I have 10,000 in my inbox. How do I get to 0?
I know, it may seem like a completely unattainable promised land that doesn't exist, but hear me out. It's really the idea, and this is from Google's studies and research that they did, it's really the idea that simply the less number of visible items in your inbox equals higher productivity. And so the more you're able to manage the emails in an effective way and not have 10,000 in your inbox, the more productive you'll be. And so, to that sense, I created a 3-rule system based on Google's concept of Inbox Zero and aspiring towards that, and also the tools that they've built within Gmail to help people take control of their email and really decide for themselves when they should be putting their attention on it. Sort of taking back the control away from your email onto you and how you want to work effectively. That makes sense?
Yeah, totally. Let's hear them.
Okay, amazing. So, here is the 3-rule system. When an email arrives in my inbox, I scan and read through the content and then make a decision on one of 3 paths for that email based on the content and how I need to respond to it. So, the first option of the 3 is if it's an email which I need to immediately respond to, is high priority and it needs dealt with me today, then I either reply to that email immediately or I star it for immediate attention. And then the starred list in my email inbox becomes my working high priority to-do list, the things I really need to focus my attention on today. So the second option is, if an email requires my attention, but not today, it doesn't need my immediate attention, then I use my favorite feature in all of Gmail to tackle that. And it's a feature called Snooze. And it's really clever in the sense that it allows me to take an email that I've received, take it out of my inbox, and then it will return at the exact date and time which I choose. So for example, if I receive an email which I need to respond to, say in a week's time, or put my attention back on it, then I can snooze the email. It goes away from my attention. It allows me to focus on what really matters, and I can return my attention to that when it comes back and arrives in my inbox again. I think, Troy, you use this quite effectively too, right?
Yeah, I think I'm using Snooze somewhat right, but by the sounds of it, if this is a hard and fast rule, I should really be implementing Snooze with most emails that I'm receiving. Most of your emails can't be starred and be priority and must-dos today, right? So maybe I need to be a little bit more liberal with how many emails I snooze. It's just a pattern I'll have to build in.
Absolutely. And I must say this system relies on the discipline, of course, of you to decide and figure out when attention is required. So category number 1, attention required by me today, it gets starred or replied to immediately because that is what needs my attention immediately. Then the second category, I can snooze an email so it will return back to my inbox at a particular date and time when it requires my attention again. The last category is for an email that doesn't need any action or attention from me. And in that case, I archive that email. And now you may be thinking, a lot of people when they receive an email, they don't need to take any action on it again. You might think the obvious choice would be to delete it. And that makes a lot of sense historically when there was limits placed on the storage that you could have in your mailbox, and it would actually fill up and you'd need to free space. But now with Gmail, that isn't so much of a problem. With Workspace Enterprise Plus, you get unlimited storage, and so you never have to worry about that. And I think also with Google's incredible search capabilities, it's a real advantage having all of these emails which can be found and searched and filtered very quickly. And so the advantage of archiving instead of deleting is I can reference any email that's been sent or received to me at any point in the future if I need to, without it having to stay in my inbox and clogging up my ability to focus on the tasks that need attention right now.
Yeah, definitely guilty of not using archive whatsoever at this point. I think that's how the Gmail inbox is racked up close to 10,000 in it. So yeah,
that's right.
That's definitely the rule that I need to implement with regularity moving forward.
Absolutely. So, Troy, with this 3 rules system, in this way, right, think about what's going to be left in your email inbox for you to deal with. It's literally just the starred items of the to-do list for today. And as emails come in, you can deal with them effectively, rather than them clogging up your ability to do the tasks that really need attention now. So I really would encourage people to maybe try this out for a week or 2 and see if it works for you. For people that I've had conversations with in the past, it works incredibly effectively, changes the way that they operate in their email, and really kind of relieves them from a lot of the stress and strain when tackling their email.
Yeah, and I'd love to hear from our viewers if you start to implement Rowan's 3-rule system, like I'm about to embark on that journey, trying to get my inbox cleaned up. Love to hear from you in the comments. How's that going for you? Is any of this new to you? Is this any of you doing this right now? Please let us know in the comments below. So Rowan, I'll summarize your we'll call them Rowan's rules to get to inbox 0. How's that sound?
Absolutely.
Rule number 1, star. That means an action is required on this email today. Rule number 2 is snooze. Action required, but not today. And rule number 3, archive. No action required by me any longer. Get that thing out of your inbox, get more focused on the things that you need to do today, and start utilizing Gmail for your benefit. Well, that's another episode of 27 Degrees, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you found some value in the content we shared with you today, please subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications, and like the video. We'll see you next episode for more tips and updates on Google Workspace.